we're only going to say this once, so I'm going to wait till a couple people get in here. That way I don't have to repeat it. Like, we're going to have to repeat it anyway, because it doesn't matter. People always jump in, like, say what. So, everybody knows what's going on. I worked the past couple days, my stance on it. It's a really good job. I mean, it's not good in the sense like it's a great fucking place to work. It's nice and clean, air conditioning, shit like that. It's not. Total train wreck of a place. The pay's good. The hours are what. But what I need more than that is to be able to go to bed at night knowing I did the right thing. Whether it be the right thing for me, the right thing in general, the right thing for you, whatever, it doesn't matter. The right thing. So we've been waiting on a phone call back from Fast Pace. Fast Pace is like an urgent care, and I guess they're all over the country. There's a couple of them here in Tennessee that call them Fast Pace urgent cares. Um, Feel free to call the corporate number and tell them they're fucking idiots after this. Matter of fact, I'll give you the number here in just a second. So I get a call back from them. Been waiting on a call back from them from corporate because when I finally got somebody on the phone that had a brain cell, they're like, wait a second, they can't deny you service because of a disability. I'm like, yeah, no shit. That's what I've been saying. So she gets in touch with some people who get in touch with some people who get back in touch with me. They're going to figure it out. They're going to make a phone call over here and see why they denied the service. It's fucking great. And I already knew it was coming because it's the same thing that comes every time. So when you have a problem with any company and the people that work at that company, especially if it's face to face, what they will always come back with is no matter what's going on, they cannot serve you now for XYZ reason. So in my case, the lady calls me. She said, "Hey, Mr. Bolton, how are you doing?" I said, "Well, I was doing pretty good, but I'm not going to be doing after this phone call. I'm not going to be doing well after this phone call." She said, "Why is that?" I said, "Go ahead and say what you got to say." She said, "Well, Fast Pace is willing to work around any exemption or disability to serve, to give service, because Urban Americans with Disabilities actually have to do that." And I said, "Yep, that's what I said last Monday, first time I walked in there." She said, "But because of the girls, because of the aggressive tone you used with the girls and in your threatening manner, the people there don't feel comfortable with you coming back there. So we're not able to serve you at any of our facilities." I said, "Well, ain't that just fucking miraculous? It's on a week and a half, because this is how long this shit's been going on for. Nobody quit. Nobody left because they were under emotional distress. The cops were never called while I was there. Matter of fact, you probably never heard of Nick Bolton until you got the phone call to relay this message." And I said, "You're just a messenger, right?" She said, "Yeah, I'm just a messenger. That's it." I said, "Imagine that. Nobody calls me who can actually do anything. They send a messenger around." I said, "So, I'm done playing. I'm done playing these games. I'm done playing these games with everybody. Now, at this point, when it comes to Fast Pace, I told her on the phone. I said, look, what if I told you I had both of my interactions voice recorded? I said, Tennessee's a one-party state. I can do that. I can walk around my phone on recorder all day long if I want to. I can just accidentally catch a conversation on record. I said, what if I told you I had both of those interactions on recording? Then not one time was I aggressive or threatening. Now I can be a pretty good dickhead. Like I can be a straight fucking dickhead. But I can promise you, if you're a female and you're not crying, I wasn't being aggressive or I wasn't being threatening, and I wasn't even being a dickhead. And I know not to do it in this case because I knew I wouldn't get what I wanted if I was a dickhead. So I lost my job out of all of it. That's what happens. What the end game is. They haven't told me that yet. I just called there and I'm like, I spoke with the lady at the front desk, and then like my job thinks it's all bullshit. It's like, and I try to make them understand, like I'm not just trying to be an asshole. I mean, maybe I am a little bit, but I'm not just trying to be an asshole. But here is the facts. The fucking law that you all made that everybody's supposed to go by. Here's your all's rules, and here's mine. And that's where I stand at. So now at this point, the job is gone pretty much. I mean, they didn't say that, but the only other option is to wait 2 or 3 weeks until my hair grows out long enough. That's the only other option at this point. Which I don't know why Fast Pace can test hair follicles. I mean, it's your hair follicle. It's not your hair they're testing, right? I know they do hair testing, but it was an actual hair follicle test. I don't know, whatever. But why can't LabCorp do it? I don't know. It doesn't make any sense to me. whatever. I think drug tests are bullshit anyway. What I do at my house is none of your fucking business. Who gives a shit if I get high as fuck at home? I mean, you could drink at home. What? Because drinking is legal. Like it just makes no goddamn sense. And then even drugs, even things like opiates or whatever that they may prescribe you, they may have a problem with because you got to run heavy machinery. Bitch, I drive a fucking 8,000 pound truck to work every single day. But I don't do any drugs. Is the thing. I don't. Shit, I don't even smoke weed. I did that. I've had enough drugs in my life. I've been high enough for anybody that's going to watch this video for all the time this video will ever be up. But it's typical. You're the typical Jew, right? You're hostile and threatening and your aggressive manner after all this other shit's done wrong and after they realize it's been done wrong and after they kick you out because of it twice and after they deny you service twice. Now it's because of your threatening manner. Now it's because you're hostile and aggressive. I said dickhead and the lady about lost her shit on the phone. Sir, please don't use that foul language. I said, ma'am, with all due respect, this is my fucking phone. You're free to hang the fuck up anytime you want. I'll say whatever I want. It's just that simple. Dickhead is not, if that's the worst thing you have to hear today, you are doing good until I said fuck. So continue on. And then she said whatever she had to say. And I'm like, all right, messenger, can you relay a message back for me? No, I cannot. I said, oh, so you're just a one-way messenger then. Like, it makes no sense. But this is the game they play, and they know right now because of COVID. Here's what will happen. If I can find an attorney to take it on, they're going to want me to pay a bunch of money up front because they also know that COVID trumps fucking everything. It doesn't matter if you have a disability. It doesn't matter if you can't breathe. It doesn't matter if you're falling down, walking, or dead. If it has to do with COVID, COVID comes first. Fuck everybody else and everything else. But it's what I asked for. I could have easily put on a mask and took the hair follicle test last Monday. I'm just not doing it. I'm not playing your fucking games. I'll play along to a degree. How should I say this? I will play along as far as I've already played the game. I've already played it for the most part. Like drug testing shit. I don't even think they should be allowed to do that shit. I don't even think they should do it. But it's private companies. If they want the business to be drug tested, then you can choose not to be drug tested. So then you choose not to work there. Fine, whatever. I get it. Yeah. Okay. So I'm choosing to get a drug test so that I can work there. I'm just not playing. I'm not playing this game. It's just a game I choose not to play. All the hours I've spent on the phone, all the time and money wasted spent driving and fuel wasted, and time and money spent on tests that I can't receive, and just all the bullshit. I knew the end game was this, but I chose it. And I chose it because I'm not going to do what I'm told to do just because I'm told to do it for no other fucking reason. It's not like anything that they say makes us any safer. I mean, I bet I wait till the first time I see one of those fucking bitches at Walmart without a mask on. Oh God, I cannot wait. I can taste it now. Because like, yeah, I shouldn't say that. Probably go to jail for saying something like that on YouTube. What I was about to say, but I'm not going to say it. I think it's hilarious that we're still. Well, how far are we in now? Let's see. When was it? May of 2019, 2020, right? May of 2020, March of 2020 when all this shit started. 20 to 21, 21 to 22, yeah, March of 2020. And we're still playing the same fucking game. And like anything else, any other game, you will play by their rules. They create the rules, or you won't play the game. Well, I'm cool with not playing the game, but you motherfuckers better be okay with me creating my own game and then me playing by my own rules, because eventually that's what will happen. I'm aggravated now. I know that. You're right. 100% you're right. I got to turn this phone so I can see. Hang on 1 second. I don't have my phone turned down. Sorry. One. Yeah, you're right. 100%. Who said that? Where'd it go? Puffy Coco. Yep. Only people with morals and principles suffer. And you're right, man. Because every time I say something, I said something to somebody about this the other day. And they're like, well, why don't you just put on the fucking mask? I'm like, there's no reason to. Yeah, but that could just, that's your choice. Fine, whatever. Like, but this is a dude that would sell his motherfucking soul for $1. You know what I mean? Like, he would legit sell one of his kids for $1. Like, the dollar don't mean trump everything to me. As long as I can pay my bills, I'm good. That's all. That's all I need to be able to do. What bills that I've accumulated because whatever, and I'm fine with that. But like all this other shit, man, I could care less. I'm not. I'm just done. But I wish more people would be done with it. More people would be like, I don't care what it costs me. He's my cousin right now. My cousin makes about, I think he makes close to 40 an hour. He was making 35 something last time I asked to talk to him. At I can't even say the name of their company because of the name of because of this free country of ours. The channel will get another strike and it'll be gone, which I honestly don't even care. So I don't really want to talk about this. But and he's been going, he's went all through. He worked all through the fucking scamdemic without a shot. Like, he'll wear a mask, but that's part of his job anyway. Even if there wasn't all this bullshit going on, he would still have to wear a mask. So to him, it's like, well, I'm not doing anything I didn't do prior to that, because there's a lot of clean rooms and shit like that he works in. So like, now it's down to you're going to get a vaccine or you're not going to have a job. Like, I'm standing with him. Like, I'm not playing the game. I can't preach to him not to play the game if I'm playing the game myself. Like, people, when I say shit, there's always that fucking idiot. There's always that dude that, well, what do you do? Motherfucker, I do what I say I'm going to do. That's what I do. I live what I preach. And like most people don't do that. There's a lot of people you'd be fucking surprised, especially my subs. You would be surprised. There's certain people like I'm around or things I'm around and then I'm not. And I'm usually not because I found shit out about them that I didn't agree with to a degree that I don't know how to say this without saying it, but I can't say it because screw tube. If you see me around somebody all the time and then I'm not, there's a fucking good reason for it. And that's mostly because what their belief system is or their principles or values or lack thereof doesn't align with mine. And sometimes you have to get to know people really well before you find that shit out. So how do you get to know people? You're around, you hang out with them. You're around them. You do for shit for them. You work for them for free. You fucking volunteer your time. But then when you figure out like nothing, this person has no moral compass. They have no principles other than money, or they have no principles other than what's going to get me through tomorrow, or what's going to get me a raise next year, or what's going to get me a promotion. That's when you see me stop fucking with these people. And like I try not to talk about them in a negative way. I just hope that people are smart enough to figure out like, well, wait a second. He was hanging out with them for the last 6 months, and now he's not hanging out with them no more. Like, I'm not one of the people that gets into fights with people and how do I say this? Like, if I got a friend, like me and Paul got into arguments when he was down here. I mean, like, fucking arguments over the silliest shit too, man. One of our arguments was over what was it over? Art gouging versus torch gouging, which is faster. Then what happened? Oh, him saying okay. And I didn't realize it when I said it, but he says okay a lot. Like when you ask him a question, he'll be like okay, or whatever. He just says it. But so like when you both wake up in the morning and you're both kind of grouchy and groggy anyway, and I'm asking a question and you're saying okay, like I take that as like a disrespectful thing that you don't just answer the fucking question I'm asking rather than say okay as if I'm being condescending or some shit. No, dude, I lost my shit on Paul. I'm surprised he fucking didn't beat me up. But like Paul's my brother. I'll be friends with that dude forever, man. There's not a fake thing about Paul. Nothing. Other people though, you know, you see somebody hang out with him for a couple of weeks, or me hang out with him, and I just know never see him again. Paul ain't around right now because he went back to Minnesota. He'll be back in November. Other people though, I just don't have time for that shit. Like you are literally the fucking problem. You know, like you go against all this bullshit that you talk about when nobody's listening to make sure that you can make money when people are listening, and that's just not me. You know, I'm just not doing it. So the journey continues, and I guess we either wait a couple of weeks or we go find another job, week job or day job, or I just go full time into working for myself, which I might be able to do that maybe. So I was out till like the middle of May with work. So if you cut that in half until the middle of April right now, which is almost middle of April, which might be extended a little further past that now that I think about it. I don't know. We'll see how it works out. As long as I keep my head above water with my land payment and just the little stupid ass bills we have, I'm good. I could care less. I'd rather weld anyway, in all honesty. Like there'd be a welding job open, like they'd be doing welding at where I just worked at. I'd be like, pick me, pick me, pick me. You'd be like a little fucking kid in school jumping down. I want to weld, I want to weld. Funny shit ever seen. Yeah. This is like this. This is mic. You can't hear. Oh, my mic? Dude, no, it's not that, man. I'll tell you what it is. Hang on a second. I can probably pull it out. It's not my mic, buddy. I got this new. I got it. I squeak when I walk because I become so tight with money. Not really. So anyway, I bought this piece of shit phone cover. Hold on one second. Let's see if I can get it out of here. That piece of shit will together. Hold on. Hold on. Go together in a weird way. It's my phone cover. Is what it is. Oh wait a second. I might have a way in. Hold on. I think I actually had my finger in it too. Probably didn't help matters. Anywho, I'll dick with it later. Oh shit! I'll dick with it later. No, it's my phone cover, or I just have my finger over the microphone, which is probably even more likely. But there's no mask here, dude. Like you see people wearing masks around and shit, and like, what the fuck? Come on, man. It's like, listen, these people that are still wearing masks today, like they do not need to procreate. Period. They are a detriment to our future population's gene pool. I mean, like I said, I mean, did anybody see any more funerals? No. Did anybody? How many people you know that died from this thing? Huh? I mean, did somebody in your family? I mean, like, yeah. I mean, I'm sure people died with it. Did anybody die of it? No. But it's because people are willing to still willing to play the game. And I'm just not the dude who's going to play the game. You have all these fucking low IQ females. Not saying that all females have low IQs. These low IQ females, whose every answer to the question was, "It's what I must do. I have to do it." No, you don't have to do it. It's a choice. And then they want to argue about their choices. And then when you break it down to them, it either finally hits them or they realize how fucking stupid they sound, and then the conversation's over. Just like this bitch that just called me, this messenger that just called me. Well, sir, we'd like to just let you know that we will accommodate you in every single way possible for those who are exempt and the disabled, but because of your threatening tone and your hostile manner, I said, look, let's just say hypothetically, somebody's walked in there, well, they walk in your place and you deny them service based on their disability, right? Do they not have the right to be hostile? Would you not be hostile a little bit? Would you not have a few choice words to say? Oh no, I'm sure that you would praise Jesus and do whatever and bow and tell him thank you so much and walk out peacefully, right? And I said, it's kind of what I did though. And when I told her I recorded both instances, they didn't want to hear that. She had nothing to hear when it came to that. So I don't know. I just got a new voicemail. It's probably my work calling me, telling me to kick rocks or whatever, which I don't know. It is what it is. The people seem like really good people there. I mean, they're dealing with this shit. They've dealt with it this far when really in the beginning they could just say, you know what, kick rocks, but at the same time, I don't know how that falls under that. I mean, like, what if somebody started a job there that had what's that disease called where you can't grow hair anywhere on your body? There's a true like genetic disorder where humans that can't grow hair anywhere on their body. They don't have no eyebrows, no eyelashes, no underarm hair, no pubic hair, no nothing, no kind of hair on their body. What if that was like what does this place do about that? I mean, I was told that they could do fingernail clippings in place of hair follicles at this place because I asked, I'm like, what do you do when? Have you ever had anybody shave their head, like you know, shave everything when they get done? They're like, yeah. When that happens, they just take their nail clippings. I was like, no shit. But damn, people going through some rough shit just not to get, why don't they just quit doing the dope for long enough to do the drug test? But it is what it is. So, you know, gotta be the Yewdish. The Yewdish, I'm not sure that's how you spell it. They just fucking off. I mean, that's what I feel like. The freest country in the world, we've allowed this shit to happen. And it's going to continue to get worse. I mean, the best thing that can happen now is fucking massive food shortages because you can't help for the lights to go out. That's never going to happen in this country. The lights will never go out. So I mean, what do you hope for? People to wake up or food to become like almost non-existent or I mean what? I don't know. I don't know what to hope for anymore. Hope's a killer anyway. I gotta roll, y'all. I got more shit to do. Why can't you take standard panel tests like everyone? I did. I already did. I took a piss test right when I filled out when I handed in my resume. They had me take a piss test right then. I guess that said they don't waste any more time with you. But like literally, I took one right there at my work, not knowing that that's what they did. So it wasn't like I could cheat it or anything. You know what I mean? Like I just they're like, here, go fill this up. Okay, whatever. So I don't know. I think it's because so many people have tried to, I guess, cheat them. Fuck, I don't know. They want to go back 90 days. I think is what it is. They want to see if you just quit using whatever just to get the job. So like, regardless, it doesn't affect me in any way. Like, well, other than this, I don't know. Weird shit though, man. People are just fucked up. I mean, I was born in the wrong time. Like I'm completely convinced of it. Like God fucked up along the way somewhere with me, or I'm being punished harshly for something I did in the last lifetime. Don't know what. I gotta get some of these trees cut down, y'all. So I really gotta go. But y'all stay safe. Have a good day. Peace. Oh yeah, by the way, keep your head up, man. I mean, like life ain't that serious. You know, the worst thing that's going to happen to you in life when it comes to people around you looking in is that you die. You're only going to know it's happening for a second or two. If you're lucky, if worst case scenario, it could be minutes. Really worst case scenario, it could be hours. But it'll end. Everything ends. I mean, really, people just take life way too serious, especially like when it comes to this shit. Like, there's no fucking way I can look at my kids every day, knowing that with everything going on in the world, that I continue to do as I'm told just because I'm told to do it. There's no way. I would rather them see me not to, lose jobs and lose vehicles and kill my credit score or whatever it is than I would see them be too complied because what they see is what they're going to grow up doing. They see daddy bending over being a yes man, and they're going to grow up being yes men. Hopefully, they're none of those things. Peace.